back. Thanks for staying with us. We have quite an interesting conversation. And over the years on the show, we've had conversations around artificial intelligence. And this morning, we'll be delving deep into how artificial intelligence actually helping to create job opportunities and also, sort of help to strategize when it comes to high-performing teams and employability. And this morning we have Oyindamola OC. She's an award-winning global people leader with over 13 years expertise in technology, human resource, and artificial intelligence. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing this morning?
Fine, thank
and I forgot to also add that she's also the co-founder of VAMP AI. Yes. So quickly, we have seen how artificial intelligence is being used and how it keeps evolving in terms of education, in terms of skill acquisition, in terms of talent management. And well, here it's being used as a tool with human resources and employability. So talk to us about how your organization is, helping to also utilize artificial intelligence in, aiding employability in Nigeria.
Thank you, and thank you for having me. And yes, AI is the present and the future. Right. There are multiple use cases, and for us at VAMP, we are leveraging AI to help small, medium businesses and startups to hire qualified talent 7 times faster. And how are we doing that? We have built our platform, and that leverage AI. And what does it do? Imagine a business, you're a startup, right, and you are just starting off, or you're in the business and you need qualified talent. So what our tool does it, instead of you writing job description yourself, the AI does that for you, taking that one administrative burden off you. And when people start applying for your vacancies, instead of you to sit by yourself and manually sift through those open applications, you don't need to do that. The AI, first of all, they match the right candidate to your job, and then it ranks in percentages who are the talent that are fit for your job. That alone saves you it can save you over a week of work, and you can do other things. And you just come to the tool, look at your ranked applicants, and then you see who to interview. And that's just it. So that's one way that we're using AI to help the employability. So if businesses, especially small, medium businesses, can have that tool, and that helps them in hiring, they will be more productive, it will scale up their growth, and then they can be able to hire more people. All in all, giving back, turning around time and turning around resources and revenue for their business and for the larger economic ecosystem.
So why do I need you when I have access to AI as a small business owner?
Okay. In
this regard?
Yes. So when you say you have access to AI, what kind of AI tool will you have access? So as a small business owner, why do you need VAMP? Why you need VAMP is first, the traditional AI that you're going to use, or any AI you're going to use, will not help you find these talents. When you post your jobs on VAMP, we will be able to help you, because we have multiple channels where talents are and where we look for those talents, and then they are on our platform. Today we have over 5,000 talents on the VAMP platform.
Oh, wow.
AI
okay.
you won't find that anyway. So once they apply for that job, our tool helps you to then rank those candidates, and you see who best fits your job. So those are like the added advantage and our own unique selling point. And if you look at the traditional job board, they don't use that. They are not embedded with AI. They're not leveraging that technology. So that's where we are different, and that's why you need us.
Okay. There are actually other competitive or competing brands who, help to sort of, aid employability for businesses, and, whether small or on whatever scale, right? What's that thing that makes your organization different? What makes it unique? What makes it stand out?
Yeah, and thank you for that. And that's true. There are a lot of competitors in this space.
Right.
But what I feel like this space, it's not leveraging technology enough. So I'll take, for example, I mean, I spoke about the case of the traditional job board, but let's look at head-on tasks, for example.
Right.
So for head-on tasks today, as a small, they charge 10% at the minimum of the annual gross salary of a candidate. So let's take, for example, a product manager, average salary you want to pay 400,000. If you multiply that by 12, it gives you 4.8 million naira.
Right.
And if you pay 10% of that, that's 480,000. Sometimes that put off small business owners from even using that. Then what they do is,
because that's a lot of money already, which you might not have in just, in one sitting.
So what do? They then go to other places, they just pick talent, and then that's why there's sometimes a lot of turnover in that space. But if you have a tool like VAMP, you just pay a fraction of that. You pay about 148,500, that's our minimum plan. You pay that, and we are compelled to make sure that we get you the right talent, because we are, like I said, we are focusing on tech talent. We already have a pool of communities that we're working with. So we tell the talent, they will come on our platform, they apply for your job. So what you actually need a traditional recruitment agency for is, you want them to look at the candidates. You want them to talk to them. You want them to filter for you in a way. Because of the advance in technology, AI can do that for you.
Do you have a physical interaction with this talent, or it is just all the AI takes full responsibility of when it comes to, recruitment, the recruitment process?
So what we do is, as we have talent in our ecosystem and our community, and we do monthly gathering. But generally, we use it. The AI has been trained to filter the right candidate, and you as the business owner, you still have the responsibility to do the interviews. So what I call it is like, we are using AI to sort of augment the process of hiring. So it's not only relying on the AI, it's really AI and human interaction and relationship. So you still need to do the interview.
Because I'm like, all that responsibility I leave it to AI.
You just give it to machine.
Yeah.
So no, so what we should also just use AI for, both in HR or any other business, is really to use it as what it is, a tool, a machine to help us in our efficiency, in our productivity, and to just really, so what we did, so imagine, so you already save time in writing JDs, in looking through candidates. You don't do that. You let the AI do it, but you will then look, based on the ranking, you see, okay, this person scored 98%. And another good thing it does, it gives you the why. It gives you the scoring. You see why this person scored 98%. You see what they are missing. And you can say, okay, I will interview this top 5. And you do that.
I mean, I'm not averse to technology, right? I love, how the technological space is evolving, and how there's a lot of, tools that are being introduced to make life easier. But in a case where, I see the role of AI, of artificial intelligence in today's world, but I feel like it's also making us less responsible. It's making us less effective and efficient in our duties, because it's just easier to just go to AI for every solution to everything, instead of, doing the brain work. That is what we're used to, right? So in this regard, yes, I see the role of AI, right? And I think, it's welcome. It's a welcome development. But it's just me sharing my opinion.
No, I love it. And I
Right.
I have a reply for you.
Okay, please, go ahead.
I love it, and I have a reply for you. And you're right. And that's where there's what we call responsible use of AI. That's where it comes in, ethical use of AI. And you can see,
because many of these things are, they have the potential to be abused.
Yes, and you're right. And that's why globally, for example, in the UK, you have in Europe, you have the EU AI Act. So people are regulating AI, and you're right. But what we need to use, and what we need to look at AI is, it's not going to make us less human. It's not going to make us less intelligent. Once you see AI as a tool, it's the same way you use your car. It's a tool. What does your car do for you? It's a tool to get you to work on time. So it's a tool. Once we see it as a tool to help us get things done faster, it's not going to kill our creativity. It's just going to help us. It's going to enhance us. And I can give you multiple use cases of things that AI can do, and it will blow your mind.
Thank you so much, Oyin. This has been an insightful conversation, and I think the conversations around, the use of, the artificial intelligence tool we'll keep having those conversations,
Yes.
And we hope that in the nearest future they won't replace humans in terms of our capacities as well. But thank you so much.
Thank
Oyin.
you for having me.
And that's it on the conversation for now. The show continues in a bit. It's the top of the hour, people, so we need you to stay with us. We'll be right back.